Hello, Hotties.
I'm Positive Noodles.
And I'm xFlowmingo.
Welcome to Hot X News.
If you're new here, this is where we drop some hot takes on nerdy topics, read Reddit stories, and do our weekly FMKs.
Hi, Hotties. We actually have Flow this week.
Hey.
I am not
I know.
xFlamingo, but we have xFlamingo. It's awesome.
I really liked
Um,
that last
yeah.
week. Thank you for doing that for me.
Yes, of course. I love Reddit stories. So my favorite podcast right now is The Judges, and it's a Reddit story
Ooh.
podcast. And I love it. So that's why like part of me wanted to do this because I love Reddit stories and stuff like that. So I was like,
Hmm.
you know what, kind of go to the roots of like one of the reasons I wanted to do this um
Right.
this podcast, and I was like, you know what, this is like perfect, and I just get to read Reddit stories because like the banter is my favorite part of this podcast, but
Right.
I feel like the Reddit stories were like a good way to do it and not have to like worry about having the banter and stuff like that. But
Absolutely.
yeah, so we're using PNG Tuber for Flow because she didn't bring her webcam because
Yeah.
boo you whore. Just
Just
kidding.
boo. I
Sorry,
know.
I
I
love
know.
saying that. Boo you whore.
I'm
Um,
just like, I lost the little cover for it. And I'm like scared I'm going to break the lens.
yeah, no, that's
And they're not cheap.
yeah, that's fair.
The good
So,
ones.
I mean,
Yeah.
I forget everything when I travel.
I
So,
mean, I forgot my headset. I'm using my freaking Beats headphones, and they're not great for for this.
hey,
I think
whatever
they might
works
be
works.
laggy, so if you hear me taking a minute after you say something for me to
It's
talk,
like the
that's why.
news broadcasters.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to ask a question to I forgot to ask Flo before this, but
Oh,
I there's a lot of podcasters that before their intro, they'll do like some banter that they're just doing themselves and then like do the intro and then do
oh,
like
I love
the
that.
this and that. Would you guys like that, or do you like when it's straight intro? Um,
That sounds fun.
yeah, because
Like a little
we
sneak peek into our vibes for the episode.
yeah.
Oh my God, cute.
So yeah. Um, welcome,
I love
welcome,
it.
guys. I say this every single episode, but I
It's like
forget how
week
to
to week we just
podcast.
forget.
Yeah. We're just girls.
We're
We're
girls.
girls.
We're just chatting.
Um, yeah. So we'll jump right into it.
Yeah,
Powered. I'll go first.
you go
So
first.
playing, watching, reading, drinking. Powered. Was playing some Lethal Company recently with friends. Um, I
Ooh.
play modded, but the mods were like tweaking out, so we played vanilla, and oh my god, is it different, and I hate it. Um,
Oh
which
God.
is fine. It's just like modded is so much better because there's like the stamina
Right.
doesn't take forever to load back up, and like it's just a silly game, and like to have cats in it and like different like resources and whatever, and it's
Right.
like not laggy is great. So um I haven't really been playing anything else. I played Open Roads on stream last week. I like
Hmm.
it. It's one of those games though, so it's 2D and 3D, so it's 2D art for the people but 3D for like you're moving
Movement.
around, movement and stuff.
Oh,
So
cool. Okay.
it's a daughter and her mom that's cleaning out her grandmother's house because she passed away. And so they find little like secrets and they go and explore the different areas that there's secrets and whatever. It's really cute and I like the art style. I will say so it's not so the 2D art, I love it, but they don't do syncing with the mouth. They just do, and not even like PNG tuber style.
Right.
They just kind of have different like poses and then like the mouth open at certain points. So sometimes I feel like it doesn't convey the certain poses doesn't
Right.
convey the emotion as much and stuff like that, but it's really done. But I will say it's like you choose options like to say stuff sometimes. And it is one of those ones where it's like you think you're choosing the nicer option and then it's just so different. Like it's like, of
Yeah.
course, and it's like, of course, mom. And I'm like, no, that's not what I
It's
meant.
like, oh no, that's not what I meant.
Or it's like, this is why dad left you. And I'm like, oh my god, that's not what I picked. So
Oh my God.
it's great. I like it. But it can sometimes be jarring where you go from 2D to 3D. But it's not badly made. It's on Game Pass for anybody that would want to play it. Open Roads. I'm gonna
Good to
try
know.
to play it this Thursday. So we're early recording. Spoiler. So
Yes.
tomorrow, but Maine is supposed to get a snowstorm and we're predicted to get 16 to 24 inches.
Oh my
So,
God.
we don't know if we're gonna have power.
At Maine weather, it's April.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so 2 years
With it.
ago, which is absolutely nuts to say this, it snowed 2 weeks before my wedding in April.
Oh my God.
Also, I've been married for almost 2 years, which is absolutely nutso. Um,
That is nuts.
I know.
Wow.
Good wedding though. 10 out of 10.
Great wedding.
Yeah. I have so many people
Oh,
that are
good.
like, I think about that often, and it's mostly because between the reception and after party, everybody took a nap, including me.
Me too. I did the same thing.
So
It was great.
yeah, but I'm trying to think of playing. I played that. Um, and that's really everything I've been playing some Val. I played some Val with Eric as
Mhm.
well. So that was fun. I'm still learning and I'm still learning going up against Clove. They are so cool. And I didn't
Yes.
start the last time I played Gecko was the newest one. And I've been playing against ISO,
Yes.
and oh my god, is that one hard. And I almost clutched it, but he did his ult,
Oh, yeah,
and I
yeah.
was fucked.
Yeah.
So,
It's tricky. The ult
yeah.
is tricky.
So it's also just learning against
Yeah.
other players and stuff. So, um, yeah. I need to play some aim labs. So,
I do too.
so
Jeez.
yeah. But I've been doing that. So, uh watching. I started watching, but we didn't finish because I was like, oh shoot, we need to record. Free Guy. So I've seen it before, but Eric and
Oh,
I was like, let's
yeah.
watch like a fun little movie, and we decided to watch Free Guy. So we were watching that. We still have a little bit to go, but we'll probably finish it tomorrow if we have power. Um so we have that, and then we've been watching Psych, continuing to watch Psych, which is good. And then what was, I feel like there was something else. Oh, so I talked about it a little bit before. But we watch, so if people know College Humor, which I've talked about a lot on here,
Yes.
um also, sorry, I just was like, was that ghost orbs? Because there was a little like piece of lint that just flew by my camera and you
Oh
could
my
see
gosh.
it, and me being
The
fast
ghost
was
orb.
like, is it ghost orbs?
Right.
So,
You have ghost orbs?
ghost orbs, yeah. I mean,
Oh.
the person who built this house has not passed away yet, so
Oh
shouldn't be
God, this stuff
haunted.
scares me, not gonna lie. Let's
Well, no, I knew the person that owned this
freaky.
house. I didn't even know
Oh,
this
you
was his
did?
house. Yeah, he lived at the nursing home that I
Oh
worked
wow, no
at,
way.
and I did not know this was his house when we bought it, but it worked out like that. We found out when we signed
There you
on the
go.
house. So, I look up his
That's
obituary
crazy.
if the house feels haunted. No joke. Anyway,
Oh my
um
God.
so
There
we've
you
been
go.
watching Psych. We've been I've been watching Dropout, which is College Humor's streaming service, where they have
Ooh.
all these cool game shows, like actually, which is like nerdy topics that they like. There's a phrase or there's something wrong with each question, and you have to um correct it, but you have to say actually, like Jeopardy rules, or you don't get a
Oh,
point because it's like
that's hilarious.
nerds like correcting people. It's a really great show. It's on
Actually,
Dropout. You can watch it on their YouTube channel, which is under College Humor or Dropout. They also have Game Changer, where the game changes every show. Um,
okay.
so they get released a lot later on YouTube, and they also are censored. Well, on Dropout it's not. It's like an HBO Max thing, YouTube thing, you
Gotcha.
know. And then they have Dirty Laundry, where they ask questions, or they make statements, and people have to guess who, as the guest, who it's about. And like,
Oh my
it's just,
God.
it's so great. I love it. So we've been
That sounds
watching
cool. I've never heard of
that.
this.
Yeah.
I mean, I know who College Humor is, but I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
so they started those some of the actually a long time ago on YouTube, but they had Dropout for years now, which is really cool. And they even have like a Discord and everything like that. And it's not
Hmm.
that expensive for streaming services, actually.
That's pretty
So
nice.
yeah. So I like it. But anyway, so been watching that. We really haven't been watching anything else. Reading. So I started barely this book. I have it here. Called the, I'm not gonna pronounce it right.
Oh
The
my God.
Kamogawa Food Detectives.
Yeah.
It is a Japanese bestseller, and it's translated. And I feel so bad. I'm not gonna be able to pronounce this name right, so I apologize for butchering it. It's Hiyasashi Kashiwa. Not sure. Hopefully that was right, but probably not. So I'll read the little description.
This is on my TBR. My TBR.
I'm really
I'm really
excited.
excited
Also,
for
the
it.
cover is so
It's
cute.
so cute.
It's really not that long of a book. I think it's only like, it's 200 pages, or 201 pages exactly.
Oh my God.
Um,
Cute.
what's the one dish you do anything to taste just one more time? Down a quiet back street in Kyoto exists a special restaurant run by Kiyoshi and her father, Nagari. The Kamogawa Diner serves up deliciously extravagant meals, but that's not the main reason customers stop by. The father daughter duo are food detectives. They, through ingenious inventions, they are able to create dishes from a person's treasured memories, dishes that may well hold the keys to unlocking their forgotten past and future happiness. The restaurant of lost recipes provides a link to vanished moments, creating a present full of possibilities. So, um they say the Japanese bestseller is mouth-watering celebration of good company and the power of delicious meal for fans of Before the Coffee Gets Cold, which is another book by them, I believe. So,
Right.
yeah, it's just like a little warm,
It's such a cool
heartwarming.
concept.
Yeah, and I love it. There's actually, and you'll see on our TikTok when I finish the thing, but like between paragraphs, there's little like noodle bowls. If you're watching the
Oh my God.
podcast, you can see,
Cute.
but it's just like little noodle bowls in like between paragraphs when like there's a little bit of a break, and I think it's so cute. So,
I love that.
yeah, I'm excited to read.
I can't
I've
wait to
read
read
like
that.
2 pages. I feel so bad because I've been really
Don't
bad at
feel
reading.
bad, please.
But I have a huge TBR,
I'm
so
slow reader. I've
same.
realized my
Oh
my
yeah.
24 book goal is
I
not
have
not going to.
a lot of books, but if I read them, I read them, so we'll see.
Same.
And then so that's what I've been reading, and then Lore Olympus, obviously, like I say every time.
Love it.
And then drinking is Down East Cider Pumpkin Blend. So, okay, pumpkin blend is the um fall flavor. What do you call it? Like seasonal flavor. But
Yeah.
this place that I go to, this shop, had 3 4 packs of this, and they're still good. They're not expired or anything. And like you can't get them at like a Walmart or like a grocery store because they're not in season anymore, but they had it in back stock. So I bought all of them because this one's my
Amazing.
favorite. If they had a non-alcoholic version, I would buy it for when
Ooh.
I am pregnant. I am not pregnant, not pregnant, hashtag not pregnant,
I
but
said not
it's
pregnant.
a future goal of ours. But because I don't care that I can't drink when I'm pregnant, but I want to drink this every fall. So if I
Right.
can't, I'll drink this anytime. But like
Right.
it's even better in fall. But I told my husband and my mom, who already do this anyway, that if I am pregnant during that season, that they have to buy them in bulk so I can have them afterwards.
I
But
was
yeah,
gonna say,
again, hashtag
easy
not pregnant.
solution, got pregnant at Christmas and
I can't
then have
control it. If I
baby in
could,
August.
I would plan it perfectly because
Right.
I am such a type A person. You will
I
know
know. I
this
know you would.
by
Absolutely.
the FMK. I planned my breakup with my first real boyfriend
Yeah, I
because I
love
wanted
it.
to make sure that he was able to process
You
it
gotta be
and didn't have
prepared
to work
sometimes.
and that we could
Yes.
actually celebrate our 3 year. I'm going to sound so bad, but when I realized it, we were like a couple days before our 3 year anniversary, which we already had plans. So I wanted to like celebrate that because at that time I didn't think it was toxic, but I just felt like we were going different ways. So we did
Right.
that. And then I made sure that he felt it was a good place where he could not be disturbed by his parents because they were on vacation and like he didn't have to go
Oh
to
my
work for a
gosh, you
little
had
bit
the
so he
whole
could
thing planned
process.
out.
Yep.
That's fair enough, honestly. Yeah.
So bad. It wasn't like, oh, I can't
You
break up
gotta
with
do what
him
you
because
gotta
it's
do.
his birthday soon or whatever. I was like, we'll celebrate it because we've been together for so long. It was so bad, and he was
Right.
toxic. So I don't know why I did it. This is why I hate
Right.
League. Him. Anyway, so
You gotta
Flo,
do what
what's
you
your
gotta do.
power?
Oh my gosh. I loved yours. Thank you for sharing that little
You're
tidbit
welcome.
because okay. Powered as usual, playing, watching, reading, drinking.
Yep.
Um I I feel like I have to say that every time.
Same.
Anyways, playing. I've played a tiny bit of Val, not a ton, so I haven't played a ton against Cloves yet. But I'm still just like so obsessed with the aesthetic. I'll just like look at the orb, the cloud, the smoke, and I'm like, ooh, pretty. Um, that's silly. But
Pretty.
it's so pretty. But yeah, I finished Spyro, I think, since the last time we recorded. Yeah, I think that was after we
Yeah.
recorded last time. So I finished Spyro. That was a lot of fun. I really liked playing that. Not gonna lie though, the ending was a little bit it just like happened so fast that I didn't even
Yeah.
realize it was ending. And then it was like, surprise, here are the credits. And I was like, oh, okay, holy
Yeah, I
shit.
feel like some games are like that, especially older games.
Right. So whatever. But it was really cute. I'm glad I played it. I really enjoyed it. I've been still playing a lot of Fortnite.
Lame.
The Korra quests came out this week. I haven't
Korra?
started them yet.
Legend of Korra?
Korra, like from Legend of Korra.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure there's a teaser on the latest update. I mean, it might be different by the time the episode comes out, but right now there's a teaser on Fortnite that's saying that seems to be leading to Aang coming to the shop. And
Oh.
I wonder if anyone else will come to the shop from like the original Avatar: The
Hopefully.
Last Airbender. I'm
I
hoping because
can't
that
wait.
is like my favorite show.
I know. I
I'm
can't
obsessed.
wait for the new movies and the new animated series about the next Avatar.
Ooh,
But I think it's like 2025 or 2026 for some of those.
of course. So
Um,
everything now is like you got to wait 4 years for it. It's like Jesus
right?
Christ. Can't you just tell us when you're 5 minutes before it's
Please give
out?
me a
Like I'm
month
tired.
so I can like be
Yeah,
excited. But yeah.
but yeah, I agree. It's annoying.
Yep.
Um, And then I'm still playing Half-Life on stream, which is a lot
Mm-hmm.
of fun. It's just that game is so funky because of like the controls and how everything moves because
Yep.
it's from the 90s. It's whack. And then I've also been playing a bit of Stardew. We just started a new farm, the new type of farm
Nice.
that just came out in the update. It's so cute. I love having chickens, and there's like a lot of new stuff in it that I wasn't expecting that much new stuff, but there kind of is, which is
Fair.
nice. So that's all I've been playing. Watching. I haven't been watching a ton. However, when I was at Matt and Devlin's house recently, that's my brother and his wife, um, we were watching a lot of CSI, um,
Interesting.
which is random, and I'm not really watching in order or anything. It's just
Yeah.
whenever I go there, I watch with them.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like
I
that's a
I do
show
really
to
like
do
it though.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. It's pretty interesting. I think it's funny how they try to be like they try to make like puns. Like so you know how they have a lot of TV shows have a cold open and then it's like the intro and then the rest of the
Yeah.
episode. Okay, so their cold opens, they always end with like some kind of like pun or like play on words that has to do with like
Oh,
murders, you
it's
know?
like I think it was CSI that started it. That it was like, oh, he really liked fertilizer because he was like or something like that, where it's like
Yeah, it's
he's and whatever, and then like puts on the sunglasses and it's like, yeah, or whatever. Like I
oh,
feel
I don't
like
know.
I don't know. I have to find the audio, but like,
I should because I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, I think it
But
was that like started it, but I love that.
it's so funny. Yeah, but I like it. It's a pretty good show.
Yeah.
Um, and I know that there's like a lot of story happening behind like that I'm not catching because like there was one episode where there was a guy there and then the next time I watched that character was dead. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well,
No,
well,
I feel like it's like Bones, where like, or like NCIS, where
yes,
like there is an overarching story, but each like
but it's
episode
not
deals with
each episode
something
has its
else.
own.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or like
Mm-hmm.
Castle. I really liked Castle. It's very Bones
Oh, I've never
like.
watched that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nathan
good to know
Fillion.
because I love Bones.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I feel like
But yeah,
they
that's all I've
ended
really
better
been.
than Bones. Sorry.
Oh, I never finished Bones, so I don't know how that ends. I want to finish
I don't
Bones.
think it
I
ended
keep
bad.
wanting
It
to
was
finish it. I
just
just
so
never.
stretched out, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that. I mean, that show went on for like 15 seasons or something, 13 or
Yeah.
14.
Way
Which
too
to me,
long.
sometimes shows that go that long, it's like this is too long already.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's all I've been really watching. I do want to quickly mention that I'm just like annoyed because you know how Netflix is like no more password sharing and
Yeah.
everything. They're starting to finally crack down because I can no longer watch Netflix because I logged into like my brother's
Yep.
and now I'm no longer on the same IP, so it's like,
Yep.
haha, sucks to suck,
So,
and it's really annoying.
my parents are the ones that pay for Netflix. And so
Yeah.
everybody was using that, but
Mm-hmm.
they don't live I don't live with them, obviously.
Yeah.
So um you can pay to have one
You
extra
can,
household,
but it's
and it's
like
like
$8 or
$8
something,
more,
right?
right? But all my
Yeah.
other siblings just got their own, or like my brother used his roommates or whatever. And
Right.
so I'm paying my parents the $8 extra because it's better than a free than like paying a
Paying a
whole
whole,
ass
yeah,
membership,
that
you
makes
know.
sense.
So then
That makes sense.
it's not as bad. So I just like Venmo them, but like I get it why people don't want
It's
to
still
do
just
it.
like annoying.
Yeah, no, totally valid.
I haven't because I don't know if I want to like I don't really know yet if I want like all the streaming services that my brother has. So I
Yeah.
want to determine what shows are on what and
It's just
because
so
I don't
crazy.
it's crazy. Yeah, it's just wild. And I
Dropout
just wanted to point that out.
actually, when it was like when Netflix was cracking down on them, they're
Mhm.
so like funny about all that stuff. And they're like,
Yeah, I bet.
password share. We don't care. Share your password with anybody. Like they
Well,
would
here's the
never
thing.
crack down on
Netflix
that.
used to like market like that.
Yep.
Netflix used to be like, don't forget to share your passwords and like
Yep.
Netflix and chill or whatever the fuck, you know? They loved it. Now they're
Yeah.
like, never mind.
Never mind. Fuck
They're
you.
backtracking.
Uh
Rude bitches. But I
Capitalism.
just really wanted
Like,
to point that out
yeah.
because that's basically why I don't watch anything because I don't have any of my own streaming services.
Yeah,
I
I
just
have a
share with
lot.
my brother. I want to get something. But at the same time, I'm like, should I just get one at like month at a time of things? Because like I know I want to watch like the Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour thing. I still have not watched it. You know,
Fair.
stuff
You
like that.
just
So I'm
use
like, do
my
I want Disney
login.
Plus? Do I want? Yeah, but are they gonna even let me? I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Disney Plus lets
Thank you.
you.
Okay,
Netflix is
because
the
I know
only
they're
one
gonna
that
crack
does.
down on it.
Yeah, I know.
They keep
But
saying they're gonna. Who knows?
but Yeah, everybody in my family pays for one streaming service, and then like we all
That's
share,
smart.
or at least one.
That's
But
smart.
yeah. Anyway, sorry, interrupting.
That's kind of, yeah, that's kind of how we used to do it too. But anyways, yeah, so annoying. I haven't been watching much. Reading. I am still reading Fourth Wing, and I love it. I have 10% of the book left, according to my Kindle.
Nice.
It is so good. So far, there have been a couple of spicy scenes, and they don't go too intense, which I personally like. I mean, spicy scenes are great, in my
Yeah,
opinion. However, sometimes I do find them to be too much.
I get that.
Not like in general. I know people like it, and I think that's great. But for me, it just depends on the context.
Yeah,
I really thought that they were good
that's why I think
about like making them quick,
Emily.
but like not
Yeah,
super quick, you know?
I think
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Emily Henry's really good at that, in my opinion. And like
Yeah,
sometimes
you were
I'm like, you
saying.
didn't have to fade to black yet, but like
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
I also like the ones where it's like they didn't go all the way yet because they're like they got interrupted or
Right,
whatever. But anyway,
right.
not me exposing my porn. Anyway.
We love to see it. But yeah, I'm still reading Fourth Wing, and I love it. So
Nice.
far, it's I always start to like question myself. I was thinking about this the other day because I've noticed a lot of TikToks saying Fourth Wing is not great, and that's fine. I think
Yeah.
everyone is entitled to their opinions. I love it, and I still love it.
So like
But I
I
always like
was
let other people's opinions
yeah.
get me like
I
overthinking my own, you know?
I try not to, and I was actually talking to Eric. I was like literally before this, I was like, why can't we just enjoy things? Like why
I
can't we just
know.
like enjoy
I'm
things?
like, why am I worried? Why do I care
Yeah.
what people
Like people who like the prequels boo, but no, just kidding. But like of Star
Right.
Wars, but also like let people enjoy things. This isn't supposed to
Yeah.
be like if something's really problematic or like
Right.
just like really like morally wrong or like misses the mark because it's like it's not respecting like people or whatever. Obviously
Right.
like maybe not, but like let people enjoy things. And I
Right.
I hot take, this is a hot take I shared before. I do not like Colleen Hoover. I do not like her writing. I do not like her um attitude, what she's done,
Right.
um as well as collabing with a makeup brand and fake nail brand and making one of the colors based off the bruises of a domestic violence character she
Oh,
has.
no way.
Mhm.
Oh my God. I just
So,
bought press-on nails
apologies.
from that brand.
Yeah.
Shit.
Um
I didn't know. Oh
but like
God.
there's Colleen Hoover like like
There's the Colleen Hoover,
yeah,
like it's like
set.
a set of
But
like Colleen
if
Hoover stuff.
somebody
Yeah.
likes Colleen Hoover, fine. Who
Right. Like
cares?
I've heard that there's this one girl I follow on Instagram, called Caitlin B. I used to follow her a long time ago on YouTube for like
Yeah.
fashion and makeup videos.
Hmm.
And now she's like big on like book talk, like books. And she's still into like fashion and stuff, but like books is her whole thing. She started reading like at the beginning of the pandemic, and her first book was Verity by Colleen Hoover. And like that got her so into reading. She's like one of those people that reads like 50 books a year now,
Yeah.
you know?
She so a
And
lot of people say that's her
so
best, by the way.
I've heard that's her best as
Yeah.
well.
So,
Um,
but yeah, if you like Colleen Hoover, fine. And then also a lot of people are like it is such an easy quick read that if you need a boost back into reading, then like it's
I've heard that as well.
but
Yeah.
also like I don't like them and I won't yuck anybody's yum and sometimes if I know somebody would want to know the information of some of the problematic things, I would let them know, but
Oh,
I'm not
right.
going to like tell everybody like don't read Colleen Hoover. But
Right.
like just let
Right. Or
people
like
enjoy
villain
things.
demonize it.
Like again, I
Yeah.
said last week or 2 weeks ago, I guess. Um I was saying that a lot of people say like they like Fourth Wing and then they go think back to it and would lower their rating a little bit, but not like hate
Yes.
it because that was an
Yeah.
introduction to fantasy and compared to the other fantasy books, it's
Right.
subpar. But
I
we
did.
still enjoy
Oh, go
it.
ahead.
That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, absolutely. I know I do already own the second one on my Kindle, so I'm ready
Nice.
to read the sequel. I think the author said that there are like 3 more books. There are
Yeah,
gonna be
the
3 more
third
books in the
one,
series.
I don't know if it's been announced when it's coming out, but the third one is
I don't
coming
think it
out.
has, but I'm not
A
positive.
lot of people have said that
Maybe it
they
has.
feel like the second one was rushed and you can feel it. Like it's not as
I
good
heard that as well,
because,
even though I think it's bigger.
well, no, they were
I've heard that
saying
too.
it was released so quickly after the first one because of the popularity they feel
Uh,
like so much that the printing of the second one there was a the printers messed up, like there was ones that were
oh
missing
no.
pages that were upside down in the book, like because they
Oh
were just
God,
like
that's
people are
annoying.
going to buy it on the Kindle anyway, so why does it matter like
Mm-hmm.
if we have a couple messed up ones.
That's really
So
annoying.
it was rushed, but I don't know if people have just said it felt rushed because they were trying to still bank on the popularity. But I might be
Right. It's
wrong. I
true.
may
It's
be completely wrong.
possible.
So
It's possible. I have no idea. I've kind of only just got. I know that we've been talking about reading for like the last year or so, pretty much since we started the podcast.
yeah,
But and I'm slowly reading, but I've only just now like really started to get into like book talk
yeah,
and like a lot of like book recommendations and stuff. Um, I don't even remember where I was going with this. But yeah,
yeah,
it's a lot of it gained a lot of popularity really fast. Like
yeah,
I'd never heard of Fourth Ring until suddenly everyone was talking about the sequel, and I was like, oh,
yeah. When
I
it
should read
first
it.
came out, my friend was like, "Hey, is this in stock near you? Because I can't find it anywhere." And I was like, "Damn."
Right.
So definitely a lot of
Um,
popularity.
I also, you know what? While I'm here, I'm going to mention I got recommended on TikTok. It's this author. I forgot their name. MK Ahern or something. I will get that to put in the show notes for you. But I guess they wrote a book that is Zutara inspired. And it's like people who wanted a Zuko Katara ending of Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
And it's obviously it's not going to be. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
know the characters are children, and it's not children; it's
No,
adults. But
I've
like,
heard about this.
I'm
There's
saying that
it's
it's
kind of like
inspired,
a
and
Raylo type love
I may have
hypothesis.
ordered it.
Yeah.
I may have ordered it because I'm a big. I agree that Zutara should have been the couple. I think Katara and Aang. What's your face about? Are you? Do you disagree? Are we about to become not friends anymore? Are we canceling the pod? Are we done?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can
I
read your face.
I I
Stop.
feel like this
Go
is gonna
ahead.
be another Raylo, but not as passionate. I am not a Zuko and Katara girly, but it's
Their
not because
tension was all over that show. Are you kidding me?
okay.
Like more than Kylo and Rey in
Oh, no, no, no.
Star
So
Wars.
this isn't the same reason.
Okay.
I I get it. I get it. I get it. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I'm an enemies to lovers person, I totally get it. Maybe this is a hot take,
Well,
but
okay, and I'm
it's
gonna give
just not
you
for me.
info.
Mhm.
Okay, that's fair. However, I believe, and look, don't quote me because I don't know for sure. Maybe I should look it up before I say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I did read that the creators of the show originally wanted Zutara to be Endgame. However, Nickelodeon was like, no, 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 no. We want the hero to end up with the girl.
That is
You know?
totally fair. I
I don't know.
feel
I just
like
that show is 100% written like Zutara is Endgame.
correct.
I'm sorry, but Aang is giving like I love Aang and I love Katara, but it's giving like older sister little brother relationship the whole
Okay,
time.
so I totally believe that Zutara is that
That's them, yeah.
okay. I feel like I'm saying like Zootopia.
Hmm.
Zutara was intentionally endgame. I'm not saying that it's not like a Raylo situation where I'm like it doesn't make sense. It makes sense. I
Right,
get
because I
it.
agree with you on that
But
position.
I think because I watched Atla like when it came out, I had the
Hmm.
like manga version of it. I had like the
Right.
special DVDs when I was such a youngin. I totally
Yeah.
fell for like main character love, like enemies to lovers
Right.
wasn't my like first original like
And for
thing
me it
back
wasn't
then.
like that. I didn't really care about any of the romance. However, I don't know. I just felt like Katara and Zuko. Like I always could see it, even when I was young. Like those two of them.
Yeah, no, and
I don't know.
for me, I was just like so like, ooh, Katie, like because it's like, oh, they almost kissed or whatever. So for me, I was like, oh, I like Katara and Aang because like in my head, like that's nostalgia of like how I like looked at, like you always wanted like Danny Phantom and Sam to be together, and
Danny Phantom and Sam is obvious though.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's like for me, it's very much like I get it. Again, I'm not hating on it, but it's
that's fair. I think
but I
you're
also
entitled to
like
that.
I think for me too it's harder now to ship it because I love in Legend of Korra the relationship that Aang's kids have with him and Aang's kids have with Katara. So that's in my head, it's like we wouldn't get
fair.
that.
It's like if we had Zutara, we wouldn't have had that. Yeah, I get that completely.
But I totally get that. I totally get that.
But that's why I'm excited because I feel like it'll explore that as adults.
Yeah, no, I would
these
try the
characters
book.
are going to be Zuko and Katara. You know what I mean? So I'm excited for the book and I hope it's good.
Oh no, I totally
keep you updated when I read it. I don't know.
But hot take, it's not for me. I guess it's not a huge hot take, but I guess hot take. I like the Katara and Aang.
I feel like everyone.
Oh yeah, everybody's. I don't know.
He feels so much younger than her too.
Yeah, and this is again.
I don't know their ages in the show. To me, it seems like she's like 12 and he's like 8.
Yeah, I want to say this again, like. It's not me being Raylo, like, it doesn't make sense. I'm such a hater. It's me being like, I like it. The hot take is I like it, not me being like, fuck Raylo. Like, I will always be. I love you, Flo, and I love you, Natalie, but fuck Raylo.
No, and to be honest, I agree with you. As much as I love it, it doesn't make sense. To me, it makes sense in fanfics only. Whereas to me, Zutara would have made sense in the show.
Yeah, no, I get it. No, I get it.
Sorry, not sorry, I should say.
No, I get it. Anyway,
Anyways, another side tangent. That could have been the whole episode discussion. Drinking. It's basically done now, but I have this yummy ass coffee that is made with condensed milk, like frothed together, and then oat milk on top, and it's over ice, and it's so fucking yummy because condensed milk is like sweetened.
Was it from a coffee shop?
No.
Okay. So it was like one that you pre-buy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
No. I made it with like canned condensed milk.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry. I'm a bad person. Just kidding. I'm bad at I am exhausted. Spoiler or insider knowledge. We are recording this like we started at like 10:30. So and started banter before that. So this is probably be more dysfunctional than a drunk episode. So which we still need to do.
We should. We we should.
Yeah, we should. I feel like we should do one in person, but
I was thinking the same thing.
Podcast fan. Anyway.
Right.
We want a podcast studio so bad, but we're just not in the same area. So I was like, let's do a podcast van, but probably never. Sorry.
Well,
give us all the money, podcast money, help us, and that should be a fundraising goal. So,
oh my god,
just kidding. Anyway, buy us a van. Anyway,
right. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that should be it for Power this week. Only an hour later.
I also want to say, I don't know this yet, but I know that my headphones have been acting up. So if Flo's audio comes in a little janky at certain points, like cuts out for a second, I apologize. But it's because I broke my headset dongle, so it's running on Bluetooth. I don't know if it's going to be the case for the recording, but I just wanted to let you guys know.
Honestly, because my headphones are also on Bluetooth, maybe...
No, honestly, it's probably
maybe we're having lag issues.
Who knows?
Well, I'm not talking from the headset, from the microphone, from the Bluetooth headphones, but
yeah, no, I know.
I hate Bluetooth.
Me too. But I broke the dongle. But we'll get a new one. Also, the color set that I have for this headset is completely sold out everywhere. So I would have to get the black ones, which is fine, but I don't want to get the black ones because
Oh, but don't you?
gross.
Yeah.
I could
Can you
take
just
these.
get a dongle replacement?
Nope. Looked it up.
Oh, fuck.
I'm
That's
gonna see if I
annoying.
can fix it, but anyway, we'll continue.
Yeah.
So, hot
Hot take time?
take. So I
What you got?
have this hot take that I totally remember. Again, it is almost it's 3 minutes till 1 minute till 11 o'clock.
Sorry.
It's fine. I guess first little mini hot take that we talked about it. Just let people enjoy things. Just let people enjoy things.
100%.
Again, problematic, whatever, this and that, fine. But just let people enjoy things. Thank you.
Yeah, I fully agree.
Thank you. That would be one. I guess my other little hot take was why can't I think of it right now? The Zutara thing. But and also Colleen Hoover, but that's been a hot take that I have been having
That's
for
like
a
a
long
persistent
time.
one.
Oh, here's one. Sorry, I was looking through Reddit and stalling, but this one I found, so I'm gonna read it out. I miss male fantasy in video games. I miss playing a strong masculine male protagonist that is badass and beats everyone else. I also miss attractive eye candy women. Like nowadays we can't even have attractive women in video games. They are all mediocre, somewhat good looking or ugly. None of them are like stunning hot, and I get that the game industry are no longer just catering to men, but to everyone. But I think it sucks that we can't get nothing, like not even one video game catering to male fantasy. Good example. This is them all reading this. I'm not agreeing with this. Just like reading this off.
Right.
A good example is the original God of War games. Strong masculine male protagonist who kills gods and meet beautiful women on the way. Like, we don't need to get video games. We don't get video games like that anymore. Maybe just one that's for us, but no games have been made for have to be made for everybody. And don't say Japanese games because not everybody likes anime style. I hate how villainized the male gaze is. I like is it problematic to find women attractive? And it's not just video games, but movies and TV series. Well, it sucks that we can't get anything for us straight men. Everything has to be exclusive. So, again, I'm going to say I don't agree completely with this. It was just a hot take that I saw. So I do not like how this is written. This feels very toxically written. Like, where's my sexy women, you know?
Right.
Now, we have actually talked about this on the podcast. About how we want more, like, sexualized men in video games.
Well, okay, I was actually just about to say that. I was reading through the comments here, and I saw one, and I was like, this is kind of my take.
Yeah.
And the comment is, personally, I just wish they sexualized both genders. Gender equality and pretty.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. But and again, we've also talked about not characters under 18, not like
absolutely,
stuff like that.
Jesus.
You know, but like go for it. And again, this feels very toxic.
Or no one has to be sexualized. It doesn't matter.
And it's like, oh, they're all mediocre, good looking, or ugly. Like we're not wearing bikinis anymore.
Right. It's like, really?
So again, I agree with the person being like, let's sexualize both. Like, you know, again, over 18 and everything like that. But like
absolutely, yeah.
But like
that goes without
saying.
Also,
I feel like this person's totally exaggerating because there are still many video games outside of anime style games that sexualize women.
Yeah.
Many. Like, and also the like strong masculine male protagonist. It's like there are still COD everywhere.
Right.
Like, there's so much. Sorry that Death Stranding didn't have a strong masculine, like, he didn't say this, but like, this is very much like, oh, why we can't get anything catered to us anymore. And it's like, oh, sorry that
Yep.
we're like, the industry is like this. But again,
Yeah.
like, the way this is worded is like, it such an ick. Like, this is gross, problematic in my opinion. But I would love to get male like sexualization or just like gender sexualization. Again, I don't know, I've already said this multiple times, above 18. Like, we do not
Yeah.
need like a 16-year-old sexualized, you know. No, no,
No,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no.
no, no, no.
But
Every
like,
adult.
yes. Like, do I look at Reina's ass every time I play Val? Hell yeah.
Literally, that was like us the other day. You were like,
Yeah.
turn around a second, because I
Yep.
was playing right.
Viper's ass. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
super expose myself. I think Sova's hot. And I think it's mostly because my husband plays Sova.
I mean, so everyone in that game is pretty hot.
Everybody
Let's
in the
be
game
real.
is pretty hot. But
Omen?
yeah, I get it. I get it. But
Right.
like, maybe not Robit.
Oh my god. KO.
KO.
I just don't like his pants. Why is he wearing pants?
I don't know.
And
But
why are they
like,
like cargo pants that are ripped up?
yeah.
Put
Like,
normal pants on him if you're gonna put pants. I don't know.
I
Sorry.
know.
This
Brim
is off
has
topic.
such a fat ass. Is it Brim?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Brimmy
Brim
with the
has
stimmy.
such a freaking donk, like, badonkadonk, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I want that. I love women. Give me women. But
Right.
God forbid that Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West, which I am buying soon, but I don't want to make myself quit my job so I can play it all the time. Anyway,
I know.
I totally, also, if you guys heard that, bless you, Eric. I totally think it's like him seeing these games like Horizon Forbidden West, and she's wearing completely closed stuff and like is a strong independent woman, or the person that hates that there was a trans woman in the it was trans man or trans woman? I believe it was trans woman in Last of Us 2.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry if I thought, I haven't played it, but I know there's a trans character in Last of Us.
Right.
Part 2. So apologies if I got that wrong. But it's like, I think it's just like, oh, we're not doing like stereotypical like male characters and whatever. Like, I don't know. I think there's still very much the same energy. This is a guy that seems like he would put like cozy games as not real gamers.
Right.
Or upset
Exactly.
that there's
Exactly.
like Logitech stuff that can.
Well, and then there was another comment too that's like it's saying they like upvoted because it's truly an unpopular opinion, but they're like, there's loads of games with stunning and attractive women made for the male gaze. It seems that OP is mad because it's no longer 100% of the games out there. You know, and there's more to the comment, but like, it's like he wants all the games.
I'm so
have
sorry. I scrolled down. One of the comments was, I kind of want to know what games you're playing that don't have hot women. And the comment right underneath that was FIFA. I'm so sorry. If anybody doesn't know, that's the football soccer game with male teams. So
that's hilarious.
I thought that was absolutely funny. That is really
chuckle.
funny.
The comments on this are hilarious.
Yeah.
It's just,
we will be linking
it's like,
this
what do you want?
notes.
There's still plenty of that existing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's like, what more do you want?
Yeah, I don't know. This is.
He's like, I want Animal Crossing to be no.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, oh my God, there isn't just girls in bikinis. Go play fucking GTA and sleep with sex workers,
Cyberpunk.
or go, like whatever. Like freaking Boulder Gates 3, the women, the people in that,
right,
hot.
Right.
You can fuck a bear. Well, a druid, but anyway, sorry. Um, one of the comments says inventing fake situations to get mad at.
Right. Literally.
Um,
It's like that exists, dude. What do you
yeah.
search harder for games?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just
I don't know.
I don't get it. Anyway, so that was a hot take I saw. And
That's a
again,
good hot
we've
take.
talked
Not
about
in that
it.
I agree with it, but that it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I
Like
guess that is an
our
unpopular.
yeah. So this was on True Unpopular Opinion. Also, somebody said thanks Obama to a response, and I thought that was funny.
Of course.
But again, I agree that it's like I want both. Like my personally, I wish they sexualized both genders, great gender equality and pretty. Like I
Hmm.
totally agree. But I also am not mad if they're not sexualized.
Yeah.
I don't need sexualization in everything.
No, it just depends on the context.
And like,
And also like being consensual. Obviously,
yeah,
it's problematic if like, I don't know.
yeah, no, get over yourself.
know.
Um,
Yeah.
Also complaining that it's not like 100% while like majority of games are still targeted towards male.
Right. It's like, hello?
And like, God
Right,
forbid
like
they're
what games are
not.
you playing that there's
Yeah.
not?
Um,
That would be an easier list.
I know, right? Just play Madden. I think they have the cheerleaders in Madden.
There
And
you
those are
go.
burly
There you go.
men. I don't know.
Even like 2K if you like basketball. I think
Yeah.
they have dancers and stuff too. They're
Yeah, I
usually
guess FIFA doesn't,
in pretty
but
small outfits. Yeah.
all right, Flo, what is your Reddit story?
Okay, so I have the usual Am I the Asshole story. Am I the asshole for neglecting my friendship for my girlfriend? Before I met my girlfriend, I used to be a huge gamer. Like after work, I'd be on some video game relaxing. I used to play a lot with my friend, let's call him Jay. Jay and I met off of World of Warcraft back in 2011, and we've been best friends ever since. I met my girlfriend in late 2021, and she isn't into gaming like I am. When we moved in together, my girlfriend expressed to me how she didn't like the amount of time I spent playing video games and felt as though I wasn't giving her enough attention. Ever since then, I've done my best to be more attentive, and it's meant that I haven't been playing video games as much. As of right now, I will only play video games when she isn't around, busy doing something else, or when she falls asleep. Jay reached out to me last week, and he said he felt as though we weren't even friends anymore because I don't play with him. It's actually been months since I've been able to play with him because it's hard to sync our times together. I apologized and told him I would try to do better. He asked me if we could hang out online this weekend, and I told him I couldn't because I have this thing going on with my girlfriend this weekend, and I have plans next weekend with her. He said that this is why he feels as though we aren't friends because I don't make any time for him. I also don't know if I can talk to my girlfriend about making time for him because I know she'll be mad if I said something like, hey, I want to hang out online with Jay this Saturday at 8 p.m. Are you okay with that? Because I know her answer will be, no, I'm not okay with that. That's the end. Thoughts?
I don't think this person's the asshole.
Okay. Go ahead. I can tell you that to me, this one is a little bit nuanced.
I feel like this is a nobody sucks. No
Everybody
assholes.
sucks?
No, like
Oh, no
no
assholes.
assholes.
Okay. So
Like,
I will tell you, he was voted asshole. But of course, you can have a different opinion than that.
for like neglecting his friend.
So yeah, because essentially it's am I the asshole for neglecting my friendship for my girlfriend? So I think there's a bit of nuance here. I
Yeah.
think he's putting a lot of the blame on the girlfriend
Yeah.
instead of just communicating between his friend and his girlfriend. He's
I
basically doing the thing where she says, you play too many video games, you have too many video games, like I need a little bit more attention. And he's just stopped hanging out with his friend and is not making time for his friend.
yeah, I feel
But
like
he wants to blame her for it instead of just making the time for his friend.
in my head, he's put in a tough situation and he's not handling it well. So in my head, it's like
Yes,
he's in this tough situation and he doesn't know how to handle it. So in my head, it feels like
exactly.
no one's an asshole here.
Yeah, that's part of why I think it's nuanced too, because I
Yeah.
do understand that there are some people that are like, video games are for children. Grown men shouldn't be playing video games. It's a waste of time. I know people think that, and I disagree with that opinion. I
Yeah.
personally think it's a silly opinion to have, but
Agreed.
to each their own. It's like, if that's your opinion, then date someone who doesn't game. Don't be like, you should stop gaming. You should stop gaming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or find a compromise. Like, I feel like that
Or find a compromise. Exactly. Be like, you can play video games, but on these days,
yeah.
it's time for me.
Eric and I have, and again, it's more flexible because we both play video games, but I'm like, hey, like when I get home, I want to do like spend time with you and this and that, and like you can go play video games, and like we're adults now, like we can't play video games all day like we want to and whatever.
Right.
So like I just feel like there's always a compromise, and again, it's a little bit different because Eric and I both play video games. Like I'm a streamer,
Right.
like we literally have this like hot take, like nerdy gaming podcast,
Podcast,
but
right, exactly. And
I don't know, it's just I feel like it's nuanced, like you said, and I feel like it's no assholes here in a sense of that I don't think he's an asshole. I think he's just not handling it well, and he doesn't know how to handle it. And I don't like the blame on the girlfriend.
That's my thing, is I feel like it's like, this is if you want to maintain a relationship with this girlfriend and also with your friend, then that should be communicated, that this is an expectation. Like, this is my friend. Like, you should be telling your girlfriend, hey, this is my friend, and I have no problems not playing video games 24/7. That's not the point. But like, make the time for your friend too, if that's something that's important to you. That, or it's something that's not important to this guy and he just feels a little bit of guilt over it. Because if that's the case too, if this isn't important to him, like, just admit that to yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree. I think he doesn't know how to handle it, and he's not realizing his feelings over it.
Yes, exactly. And so, it just feels like he's like, my girlfriend doesn't want me to play video games, so I can't hang out with you. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not your mother.
I know.
If you still want this, then you should be able to communicate that effectively and make compromise. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like, again, it's not like an everyone sucks here. It's not I don't want to blame the girlfriend, because you never know her side too, of like, no, I'm fine with this. I don't know her side too. Yeah. But
right. We don't know her side. Like, she could be one of those people that's like, no, you can't play any video games because it's a big red flag, and like, I think it's bad that people play video games. You know what I mean? She could be one of those, which like I said, I don't agree with. Yeah. But we don't know that. So just based on what this guy's given me,
I think it's like nobody sucks here, but like if we had to pick an asshole, like, yes, he kind of is, for like blaming and not focusing on his friends.
Right.
But
so it's like,
I think it's like it's so nuanced. It's like light asshole. It's like butt cheeks. It's not full people are asshole, like whole months. It's butt cheeks.
Right. It's right. It's like, you're saying months too without doing, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Even if it's like 1 hour every couple of weeks or something. You know?
Yeah, I feel like, or even just like, if it's not video games, like getting on a call. Like, there's times where we don't play video games and we just VC. Because like,
right, and we just VC while we're doing some shit.
And we like
we're doing our own parallel play.
and we just like message each other every day mostly.
Yeah.
It's funny. I think we communicate more than we did when we were in college. Maybe not, because we saw each other like every day, but
we saw each other in college, so we didn't like do a lot of internet communication except like, where are we meeting?
Yeah. Or like, here's something on Instagram. Like hashtag Bree Natal.
Yeah. Prenatal. Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, no, like, we communicate a lot, but like, we also communicate like, hey, I want to VC soon, but it's just been crazy, which is more understandable. But like, I don't know, like, I just feel like months, are you kidding me? So again, like light
if this
asshole.
is important to you, if this is a priority to you, then make time for it. Set boundaries with your girlfriend,
Yeah. I'm giving this butt cheeks, not full asshole, butt cheeks.
I love it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, all right. Are you ready for this FMK? I'm kind of excited about this one.
I'm so ready for it.
It's not my best. It's not like bad, but it's not like the Coney. I always say Coney Island, like the the attraction one.
Carnival. Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. What do you got?
Ballpoint pen.
Ooh.
Felt. Felt tip.
Okay.
or gel pen?
Oh, okay. I know. Okay. Um,
This is so type A of me.
this is a great one though, as like
Yes.
someone who likes to journal and be like doing planners and stuff.
So I thought of this because I'll
That's
be
such a
showing,
good one.
I love these felt tip ones that are by Paper Mate. They're called
Okay.
Flare. They're the medium ones, and I have all the colors because I like them for bullet journaling, and they don't bleed as bad. And then my sister got
Ooh,
me this one. It's by Sipa, S-I-P-A, Sipa.
okay.
I believe there's a Japanese or a Chinese brand as well. Like, they're Japanese style because I know Japanese has a very like stylistic pen, and they're
Okay.
very like fine tip. Like, it's kind of hard to say. Like
Ooh.
beauty. Here's the beauty thing. Like
Oh,
these are
okay,
really
okay,
great.
okay. It's kind of
I
like the Micron like drawing pens.
Yeah, basically
Very
like
fine
that.
tip.
And then I recently got these at Target, but they're by the U brands. And they're recycled materials. I'm doing
Ooh.
and they're gel pens. So, this is very much me. I could do a whole episode on gel pens, but like, this is like, I'm showing my bullet journal, not everything, because like some of it's personal, but like
Right.
my bookshelves and everything. And like, I use these to design as well as washi tape. So like, I don't know. That's why I was thinking of it. And I
Yeah.
could talk about pens
That's a
all day.
that's a really good one. I know my answer.
Okay.
I'm going to fuck ballpoint, marry felt tip, and kill gel. Okay, so I will explain killing gel. That's immediately going because that takes forever to dry. Every time I write with gel pens, I get fucking ink all over my hands and fingers. And I don't know if it's because I'm just a disaster mess,
Yeah.
but I feel like every time I try, I smudge it. It's always something with gels. So I generally tend to avoid gel pens. They do write really pretty,
Yeah.
but it's I'm too impatient to like sit there and wait for it to dry before I like move on. They do write so nice, and I wish they didn't have. I wish they didn't like. I don't know. I wish they didn't. They
Yeah.
wouldn't like bleed the way they do, like smudge the way they do. You know. I just
Yeah.
maybe I also just I've never bought like good gel pens. Maybe good gel pens are better, but as far as I've used, it's a kill
I'll
for
let
me.
you know about these because
Let
I
me
haven't
know.
actually. I opened them yesterday because I reorganized my room. So
Mm-hmm.
these ones aren't bad. These aren't colored ones. So like sparkly colored ones. Oh no, these are actually I'll test it to see how quick they dry, but
Mm-hmm.
they're not like super smudged. But yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I actually have
Yeah.
the same answers. So
Ooh.
so again, this is the Paper Mate Flare medium, and I will get these black ones and use them for everything. I love using
Yes.
these. Ballpoint, yes, I know that's more like a universal that you have to like use. Actually, okay, these U brands aren't bad. You have to like press down to like smudge
Yeah.
these. So I'll
This is
but
like how I
they're
feel. Like
not
I
colored ones, so
love felt tip.
yeah.
I use felt tip for mostly everything. To me, it's just the best, and that's who I'm
Yeah.
gonna marry.
And they're so
Ballpoint, it's like I'll
versatile.
use it when I have to, and
Yeah.
I don't have too many problems with it, but it's not my go-to choice.
Yeah. I
You
just
know?
feel like those are the ones that these three are ones that people kind of use. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Felt tip not as much, but like I feel like these are the ones that people kind of use. Like definitely use gel
Yeah.
pens when they were kids. So I felt it was like one that people could
Yes.
definitely answer, you
That's the
know?
thing. Like I'm picturing like glitter, sparkly, colorful gel pens, and like
Yeah.
yeah. If I was answering this when I was 10, it would be a different answer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know?
So no, I have the same answers. So
Look at us.
yeah, I love this. This is a good one. But I still love my like carnival attraction one the most. And then yours the
That
other
one was
day.
great.
What was yours the other day that I loved? I can't believe I can't remember it.
I'm not gonna lie, I do not fucking remember. Let me see. Did I write it down?
It was the one just 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
And
the
I
crocheting, reading, and
crochet,
journaling.
yes, girly hobbies.
Really
Um
cozy hobbies.
yeah. So yeah, that is our podcast this week. Oh, question of
Oh.
the week. Okay. We've totally pre-thought this. Okay.
Yeah.
What is your favorite pen brand?
Ooh.
Paper Mate, Bic, some of the
So
like,
right now, for me,
yeah.
I have been using this brand called Mr. Pen on Amazon. They are very inexpensive and I think they're great. I've been using them for all like my journaling and stuff. I have like these like dual-ended highlighters from them. I have felt tip pens, and then I also just got, which I haven't used yet, so I can't speak on them yet, but I bought these like metallic like paint pens
Ooh,
that I'm really excited to try.
I have a
But
lot
it's
of
all been
paint
this Mr. Pen.
pens.
It's very inexpensive.
Yeah. You're gonna have to send me the
Because that was my
link.
goal. Yeah, I will. They're from Amazon. I like the brand. It has like a little mustache on it.
Aw, cute.
That's like their logo. It's just cute. It's
I
simple.
I like Paper Mate. It's a type of it's definitely Paper Mate, but I will say I've been really liking the U brand. You can find them at Target because they have some really nice ones that are really pretty. It's more aesthetic for U brand and Paper Mate for um like versatility. Is that the word? Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like U brands, they have like these ones are like recycled and like super cute and like speckly,
I
and
have
so
used U brands before.
yeah. But yeah, tell us your favorite pen brand.
Oh,
We would
yeah.
love to hear
Also,
it.
speaking of pens, I'm curious, does is anyone so this is like another question,
Yeah.
but I'm just curious. Is anyone into like fountain pens?
I know. Okay.
Like I know that that's like a cool hobby, like getting like the ink and like
Yes.
is that what it's
So,
called, fountain pens?
yeah. So
Where you like
I
actually have to like put the ink in? Yeah.
Yeah, I also want to ask. So maybe we can do this as like a bonus question. Fountain
Hmm, hmm.
pens, and then also, I guess that's one question, but I want to ask, do you guys remember, and it still kind of is, when doing like calligraphy, but with like Crayola like markers, like you could technically do them with like the
Oh,
Crayola markers. Do you remember that?
yeah.
Like we were
Like
trying to
go
do
putting them
that
like
in college.
sideways?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
people on Pinterest were doing it. It's like you can do this, and I always tried and I was so bad at it.
I don't think I ever tried it, but that's so
I just
cool. I
remember
never thought
like
about
that
that.
trend. But I would love to like do calligraphy and like fountain pens, but I just feel like I would be so bad at it. So, but yeah, so we'll have our question of the week. What's your favorite pen brand? And
Yeah,
other question, do you get who does fountain pens and do you like doing them? I guess.
right.
You'll see that on our
But
Instagram, so definitely check that
yeah.
out. But we are gonna end it here. Make sure to check us out on our Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Hotx Nudes Pod, HOTXNOOD pod. And then also feel free to email us at hotxnudespod@gmail.com, HOTXNOODSPOD at gmail.com. Also, feel free, if you would like to support us financially, you can find us on Ko-fi, KOFI.com / hotxnudespod, and buy us noodles or buy us Alani's or buy us coffee. It's supposed to be like a tipping website. It's like buy me a coffee. And then in the future we might look into perks on that. So definitely check that out. But no obligation always, but let's buy a podcasting van. Just kidding. So anyway, let's end it out here. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And anything you want to say before we go?
You went silent for me again at the
Anything you
last
want to
second
say
there. So
before you
that's why I
go?
was like, huh? Oh, no, I think that's everything.
She doesn't like listening to me. That's the thing.
No,
She's
I
just zoning
literally, you went completely silent.
it.
And I was like, wait a sec.
You need to get better
I was like,
headphones.
fuck,
I'm
what
shipping
am
you better headphones. No, just kidding.
No, I don't worry. I actually ordered some.
All right. So,
Yeah.
we'll see you guys next time.
See you next Tuesday.
Bye.